Hey folks, this is Kelani. If there's one thing that the allied race system is doing better than almost anything else, it's highlighting how our current character creation and customization is lacking in quite a few departments. With the introduction of Demon Hunters, we saw a few more options when it comes to sticking out in a pack of characters. Plenty of horn, tattoo, and even skin texture options allowed you to play around way more with your Demon Hunter customization when compared to any other class or race combination. Allied races seem to be taking that one step further, each having their own set of unique characteristics which bump up the character creation experience. It's not quite what you might find from some other more recently released games, definitely a far cry from Final Fantasy or Black Desert character creation, but at least things are moving forward. All is not lost when it comes to the old races though. There's been a few additions to the customization options added to some of our old favourites, which also gives me some hope for a few others being added in before Battle for Azeroth goes live. But let's check out what we got so far. One huge customization option, which has been long awaited, is the straight back orc option. This was announced at BlizzCon and has been a huge source of hype ever since. It's something so simple on the face of things. We've had a few straight backed orcs for a while after all, but it's something that almost anyone who plays orcs can get excited about. Everyone was looking at Thrall and wondered why he got to be all super cool with his special chiropractor and doesn't share his secrets. Well, now everybody can be like Thrall. So if you didn't play orcs because they looked a little daft hunched over all the time, maybe you can deal with the green skin a little better now that you can stand up straight. During the character creation menu, there's a new option for posture. Simple toggle that back and forth to decide which way you want your back to align. If you're not sure if you prefer one over the other, don't worry, you can go visit the barber shop whenever you want to change your posture again. So if you want to have a straight back most of the time, but you end up hardcore carrying your raid one night and just feel the huge strain on your back probably knocked a few things out of place, you can go back to your raid the next night with a hunched over orc and crack all the jokes you want about your shoulders feeling the stress. Switch back and forth as often as you desire. You might wonder why or how the barbershop is the chap to see about your back, but the guys and gals who've been sorting your hair have also been doing jewelry and plastic surgery, as well as body modifications for those cool Demon Hunter horns, and they're also a tattoo artist on the side. Becoming a chiropractor is just one more profession added to their repertoire. Hopefully, having the straight-backed option will also carry over to the new Maghor Orcs allied race. We should be able to show them the way to straight backs, just how Thrall showed us. It would be pretty disappointing if they didn't also come with the option for posture, sort of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of deal. Sadly, I think the Darkspear trolls will have to deal with their hunch a little longer. I don't think there's any plans to include an option for them just yet. The straight-backed troll is being hoarded by the Zandalari, but there is another hunched-over horde race which we've seen straight-backed models for. The Forsaken have a hunch to rival the trolls, but in parts of Zandalar you can see Forsaken bodyguards which don't appear to have any hunch whatsoever. Either these guards are just made better than your average Forsaken, or a posture option might be added to the Forsaken character creation at some point in the future. I guess we'll have to wait and see how much Blizzard loves us. There's another cool customization option being added in. This time it's for the Blood Elves. I've seen a lot of comments over the years, and probably 10 times the amount since this change was data mined, complaining about Blood Elves and their eye colour. The green glowing eyes were supposed to be a side effect of consuming fel energy to satisfy their hunger for mana and magic. Since the Sunwell was restored, most if not all playable Blood Elves should be drawing power from that instead of whatever they can get their hands on. A pure source of power should alleviate the lingering corruption of the fel, so their eyes should either change or return to normal. Well, I guess Blizzard sort of listened, because we now have 3 new faces for both male and female Blood Elves, which have golden eyes instead of the usual green. Because this eye colour is tied to the face option, you would have to choose one of the 3 new faces in the character creation menu, or go to a barber and change your face to one which has the golden eyes. This does limit you quite strictly to the 3 options for your face if you want the golden eyes, which is a little annoying, but if that's the way it's being implemented, then I guess that's how it's going to stay. Hopefully we'll have some other face options with the golden eyes later down the line, but it's awesome to see this kind of character creation not only being looked at and considered, but being included in the game for some of the older races. This is a pretty huge change. It sort of gives the Horde High Elves in a really sort of insignificant way, but a non-corrupted Blood Elf is more or less a High Elf, right? From what I recall, a lot of people basically just wanted Blood Elves on the Alliance, but for them to have blue eyes instead of green. Well, now we can have golden eyes, which are kind kind of potentially way cooler than the blue eyes anyway. I wonder what kinds of options this might open up for the other races as well. I know Night Elves can also be born with golden eyes, just like Illidan, but that's usually extremely rare and a sign of grand tales yet to be told. I don't know if they would allow everyone and their mother the ability to have a golden-eyed night elf though. It would kind of destroy the uniqueness, but I can definitely see this opening up the door for people wanting every eye colour under the sun on every race they want to play. Golden eyes make sense for the Blood Elves right now, seeing as they're drawing power from the Sunwell, but any form of new customization for any of the races is extremely welcome in my opinion. World of Warcraft is still a long way behind in that department, but thankfully they make up for it in so many other ways. Hopefully we'll see some more customization in the future. But they're the only two huge changes to customization. Hopefully they'll spur on some more additions for the other races. What do you think of the straight-backed orcs and golden-eyed blood elves? What else could they include for other races? Leave all your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.